Preparations to hold the 8th State of the Nation address are complete, as President Uhuru Kenyatta is set to address a joint sitting of the Parliament as guided by the Constitution. Kenya Defence Forces officers have already taken over the Parliament grounds in preparation for what could be a second last of President's annual address before a special sitting of joint Parliament. National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi and Senate Speaker Ken Lusaka have already notified members of Parliament, informing them to resume Tuesday's special sitting. In his State of the Nation address, the President is expected to report on all the measures taken and the progress achieved in the realization of the national unity and values referred to in Article 10 of the Constitution, among other issues.
I'm looking forward to hear what he'll have to say about Chief Justice Kome being in this committee, because you cannot be in a committee that is supposed to be preparing for elections. Then after people disagree in this election, then they come to you.
As the country heads to election in 8 months, legislators want the President to assure the country of a free, fair and transparent election, demanding that security be heightened to prevent any cases of violence.
From where I see it, I would expect him to address the issue of peace in this country, especially as this time we head toward election. And for him to be very clear that every candidate who will be going to this country campaigning, he is supposed to feel safe, whether it is any candidate going to any part of this country, because this country belongs to all of us.
As President Uhuru Kenyatta gears for a State of the Nation address on Tuesday, the country remains highly expectant on exactly how the government is planning to tackle the high cost of living for Kenyans.
There has been a growth in 2 sectors, mostly being manufacturing and education. So we are seeing him focusing on that because it's part of his legacy, being the part of the Big Four agenda.
Although economic analysts say there have been a slight economic growth, they argue that the citizens have felt sharp ravaging impacts of the economy, worsened by the COVID-19 pandemic.
If you look at the cost of goods and services, it's also on an upward trajectory. People have been complaining about the cost of fuel and all that. So one thing that will stand out in his speech is how he's planning to shield the Kenyans from now the high cost of living, and how he's planning to get the cost of living back to where it was before.
The head of state is expected to arrive at the Parliament buildings Tuesday afternoon, with focus going to already divided House, with a section of Jubilee MPs shifting their allegiance to Deputy President William Ruto's UDA party. Giverson Minor, K24, Nairobi.